Girl, listen up, cause word on the street is that them producers for the Braxton show are straight up over it. They can't even deal with these sisters no more. I heard they had to shut down filming and everything after Tamar and her sisters got into it real bad. Now I know Tamar was all like, I ain't doing this show, but Chili, she's still right there in the mix.
And speaking of reality TV, you know, I've decided to go back to the Braxtons because remember last season I was a friend to the show.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And get this, apparently Tony up and walked out during filming. Trina, she mad as hell because Tamar brought their niece Ashley on the show to spill more tea about her ex-hubby Gabe. And don't even get me started, they fighting over them checks too. Tamar and Tony out here getting paid the most and it's a whole hot mess for everybody. But look y'all, let's just dive in. You probably seen it by now, the Braxtons ain't done yet. WITV said run it back and renewed the reality show for a second season according to the reports. They had to shut down filming of the Braxtons because Tamar and her sisters got into it something fierce. I know y'all out here like, yep, bet it was Tamar stirring the pot. But nah, sources spilled the tea that Toni Braxton was the one who peacocked out and left the set. She's straight up done with all this sister drama. Word is she said back before Tracy passed, they all promised her they get along. But Chaley, ain't nobody playing nice. Things done got worse. Plus, get this, reports say none of them sisters even showed up to the premiere party for Tamar and Miss E's cooking show. Apparently a big old blowout went down just 2 days before, and that's why they skipped it. Now I get them not rolling through for Tamar, but they couldn't even show love for their mama. That's fouled up, like real messed up. Anyway, ain't no deep details out yet about what's popping with the sisters, but we know Tamar's in the thick of it, per usual. And I'm betting them arguments got Tawanda's name all up in it, cause she dropped a shady little post that said, to everyone who has distanced themselves from me, kindly stay there. Honey, we already saw in season 1 that Tamar and Tawanda are barely getting along. When the sisters sat down with Spirit, a grief counselor, the session was seemingly going well until the counselor asked Tawanda how it felt not to have access to her sister Tamar, and before she could answer the question, Tamar asserted that Tawanda doesn't care. Tamar then went on to say that Tawanda makes more of an effort to stay in contact with Tony and Trina than with her, and she revealed that she usually reaches out to Tonda first and that Tawanda only reaches out when they are filming. I respect where people are, I don't engage, I don't pour into certain types of energy.
I respect where people are. I don't engage. I don't pour into certain types of energy. Mm-hmm. I make different choices in my life. Mm-hmm. And that's just where I am.
But this is TV, Josh. outside of yesterday and today, when was the last time you talked to me?
I don't recall. It wasn't my birthday because you didn't call me.
Your birthday's September. Here we are in March.
In the episode, Tawanda also said that she was unsure of the last time she spoke to her sister, but she knew that Tamar did not reach out to her for her birthday in September, though they filmed the episode in March. In fact, she appeared to be so fed up with Tamar that she revealed that she is only focused on those living in her household, i.e. her children and her partner.
Tony's in your household?
But they call me. I talk to them every day.
Girl, you don't answer the phone.
That's
Girl,
not true.
Stop.
Let's be specific. Did you call me yesterday?
I did, actually.
Did I answer it?
Well, because we're taping now.
No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh,
when you called me, every time
girl,
you called,
that is not
every
the truth.
time you called, I answered. Every time you text, I answer. That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact.
So I'm a liar.
No, you said that. I didn't call you that. That's the word that you're using.
Everyone knows that I always have receipts.
So when she up and said lately that anybody who stepped back from her needs to stay gone, girl, you know she was probably throwing shade at Tamar. Or maybe Tamar's out here beefing with the whole dang family. Y'all remember a few months back when Tamar shut down her ex and Instagram after she popped off? She was gone for a hot minute, then slid back the next day like nothing happened. But before she dipped, Tamar was wilding out, dropping bombs on her ex's page, calling the whole family toxic as hell. But listen, y'all, it might not just be that. These blowouts could be cause of their niece Ashley, who popped up in season 2. With all her recent tea spilling, word is Trina ain't feeling how she and her ex Gabe keep getting dragged into this mess. Yeah, y'all know Ashley was the one who let it slip that her stepmother and father Michael Braxton Jr. saw text messages between her and her aunt's partner that were inappropriate, and when they first told her aunt, she was loving and upset about what happened to Ashley. But as time went on, it felt like her aunt switched to not feeling that way, and Ashley said that as she got older, she realized how weird it was that her aunt was okay with her partner partner given the circumstances. Apparently, her aunt thought that she started it or that she was part of the problem and even started to blame her for what happened. Ashley also said that through therapy, she learned how to deal with the situation, but also said that she should not be blamed because she should have never been put in that situation in the first place. She even dropped a little hint that the uncle mixed up and this got a platform but ain't said a peep about it. And get this, after all that went down, everybody's still out here breaking bread with dude like it's all good. So at first folks was pointing fingers at Tamar like, oh, it's gotta be her. But Tamar was quick. Nah, fam, it ain't me. Matter of fact, Tamar was the one who said she'd bring Ashley on the show in the first place. She out here like, I love Ashley, she know I got her back. Well, after a minute, people put two and two together and figured Ashley was talking about Gabe and Trina. Cause Gabe, that man had some freaky deaky intimacy fantasies and Trina wouldn't even leave his ass for the longest. Shoot, when somebody on Ashley's TikTok was like, you talking about Gabe and Trina, huh? She straight up liked the comment. Then there's this other chick who slid in with a comment about Gabe and Trina. This chick was like, oh, I know it's Trina and Gabe. Gabe tried to get with my 17-year-old transgender cousin online, talking about flying him or her out to Atlanta and putting them up in some hotel by the airport. She said she saw it all go down, recorded it, and when she tried to put Trina on blast, she got blocked on social media real quick. Trina caught mad heat because folks say she knew what kind of dude Gabe was, cheating on her left and right for most of their relationship. But get this, she's still out here blaming her niece Ashley. People was like, Trina loved playing blind to Gabe's mess, even though he was out there hooking up with women, men, into some freaky bestiality stuff. I ain't see that coming and had these creepy obsessions with underage girls. Well, guess what? The producers of the show was like, Trina, sit your ass down and film a scene with Ashley so y'all can hash out these accusations. And Trina, she was not having it, threatened to quit filming altogether, saying, that ain't my story to tell or talk about. So shoot, maybe Ashley getting brought on the show was enough to set all this off. Maybe them sisters got into it so bad because of something with they contracts too. Sources out here spilling that Tony Braxton and Tamar Braxton are the ones cashing them big checks. Like we talking six-figure production deals to star in the show and whip up other stuff for the network. Honey, this time even Mama Braxton Evelyn caught up in the drama. She out here dropping bombs saying Vincent ain't who y'all think he is. She like, the world see Vince as this perfect dude, but they don't know how he was treating my baby girl behind closed doors. Now, I ain't sure if they trying to pull the ex-husband into the storyline too, cause Michael been out here talking about how he said sorry to Evelyn for cheating way back 30 years ago. He like, I don't know what else she want me to do. I can't rewind time. Everybody mess up. But Evelyn, she ain't forgiving him, period. She even writing a whole book about the cheating in their marriage and how she picked herself back up. Speaking of Miss E though, folks saying she might be the real problem in this family. They like, them sisters all mad at they mama, but it's easier to point fingers at each other. People out here breaking it down, saying in some messed up families, siblings be scrapping cause they scared to face the real root of their anger. Probably a parent. Chile, maybe they just need to cancel this show, cause if I'm keeping it a buck, these folks don't even like each other. It's given they only dealing with each other cause they blood. If they wasn't related, they wouldn't even speak. Real talk. Anywho, I know season 2 about to be a drama explosion, but right now, I'm dying to hear y'all thoughts. What you think about Trina acting like she ain't gotta address how Gabe did they niece Ashley? You think Tamar the real fire starter? Or is it Mama Evelyn pulling strings? Baby, drop what you think in the comments below.